Last month, orthodontist Larry Kawa, he sued the government, claiming the one-year delay of the employer mandate was illegal and costing him money. The government didn't take him seriously. They haven't even bothered to respond to his lawsuit. Larry Kawa joins us again. All right, Doctor, our own judge, Napolitano, Charles Krauthammer as well, they're both saying that this administration is lawless. I take it you would agree with that, but I want to know, if they've ignored your lawsuit, what are you going to do now?
Thanks for having me back on, Stuart. They ignored our lawsuit up until this previous Monday, 3 days after the deadline for the 4 defendants to have responded, which was December 6th. They waited until December 9th to respond. It's just more of the same. The signature of the reputation of this administration is obviously incompetence. And the funny thing is, in the process of us examining whether or not they broke the law, they again disrespected the law again by ignoring deadlines. But it is not our objective to capitalize on their default. What our objective is to move forward and to bring opposition to their ridiculous assertions that we lack standing to bring our case, which of course we do.
Okay, so they did respond on Monday of this week. They missed the deadline, but they did respond. And was their response that this issue has no standing in this court? Was that the response?
The response was actually irrelevant to what our complaint was. They were, well, let me back up. In order to bring a case in front of a federal judge, you need to have standing or show injury. So we wrote a complaint to have it vetted by the judge. They wrote a response that had nothing to do with our complaint, suggesting that I was complaining as a taxpayer. That is not the nature of my injury. The nature of my injury is that as a law-abiding citizen, I had my business vetted by attorneys to make sure that we were in compliance with the law, even though I didn't agree with the law. And then a few months later, the president decided he was going to move the goalposts. And in doing so, essentially, he was saying, any money you spent on attorneys, you just wasted that. Now go ahead and spend it again. And by the way, he did that not by executive order, but by tweet. So theoretically, every time he tweets, I'm supposed to jump and call my lawyers and make sure that my business is in compliance with his tweets.
It occurs to me, Larry, that I think they're beating you. You're going to lose a lot of money on lawyers. You really can't take this thing forward, and you probably will not be able to, well, you certainly won't be able to get this delay of the employer mandate reversed. I think you've lost, haven't you?
I wouldn't bet the farm on that, Stuart. Actually, we think we're doing pretty well. Their response was surprisingly weak, and they could expect very soon a response from us so that the judge could make a decision whether or not we have standing. The Liberty University case and the West Virginia State University cases have been dismissed. We feel and have felt that our standing is and remains stronger than either of those 2 cases. We remain confident that we're going to have standing in front of a federal judge.
Last one. Who's funding this effort on your part? Where's the money coming from?
Judicial Watch is representing me, and they are funding the legal fees, and they're doing a great job of it. We've got a great team of attorneys, many of whom were involved with the Clinton impeachment. They couldn't be better, and I couldn't ask for more. I'm very pleased with what they're doing.
Well, come back and see us again. Let's give us an update on where the standing is. Larry Kawa, thanks very much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Thank you.